Faith, a word so simple yet a concept so intricate. It weaves through the fabric of our lives, touching everything from our deepest fears to our highest hopes. We speak of having faith, of placing our trust in something, someone. It is the invisible thread that binds us to our beliefs, our communities, and even to ourselves. But what does it truly mean to believe, to hold on to a conviction that defies easy proof, that wrestles with logic and reason? Is it a sign of strength or a surrender to the unknown? Can we ever truly rationalize faith, dissect it in the cold light of objectivity? Or does it elude the grasp of reason, slipping through our fingers like sand? Or is it something else entirely? A realm where certainty crumbles, and we are left grappling with the unknown. A place where questions outnumber answers, and the journey is as important as the destination. Kierkegaard, that master of existential angst, invites us to confront these very questions. He challenges us to look beyond the surface, to delve into the depths of our own souls. He plunges us headfirst into the stormy seas of faith, daring us to stay afloat amidst the waves of uncertainty. It is a tumultuous journey, fraught with peril and promise. For Kierkegaard, faith is not a tranquil harbor, but a tempestuous voyage, a constant wrestling match with doubt, fear, and the very limits of human understanding. It is a struggle that defines us, shapes us, and ultimately reveals us. This is not a faith easily won or easily understood. It is a faith that demands everything, that asks us to surrender our need for absolute certainty, to embrace the paradoxical nature of belief. It is a faith that demands everything, that asks us to surrender our need for absolute certainty, to embrace the paradoxical nature of belief. It is a journey that requires courage, resilience, and an open heart. It is a faith that, in its very essence, is a leap. A leap into what? Into the unknown, into the mysteries that lie beyond the reach of our understanding. That, dear reader, is the question that continues to haunt us, to beckon us forward into the heart of the enigma that is faith. It is a question that invites us to explore, to question, and to ultimately believe. Kierkegaard, in his exploration of faith, turns to a story as ancient as it is unsettling, the binding of Isaac. This narrative, found in the sacred texts of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, has perplexed and inspired theologians, philosophers, and believers for centuries. Abraham the father commanded by God to sacrifice his son, his only son, Isaac. This command is not just a test of obedience but a profound challenge to the very essence of human morality and divine justice. Imagine for a moment the unbearable weight of that divine decree, the emotional and psychological turmoil that must have gripped Abraham as he prepared to carry out this unthinkable act, to be asked to betray not just a moral code, but the deepest bonds of love and kinship. The very fabric of his existence was being torn apart by this divine command. This is the moral labyrinth in which Abraham finds himself trapped, a maze of ethical dilemmas and spiritual trials that defy easy resolution. How can we reconcile the God of love with such a horrifying command? How do we understand a deity that demands such a profound sacrifice? How can we, from our comfortable distance, judge Abraham's willingness to obey? His faith, his trust in the divine, is something that challenges our modern sensibilities. This is not a story that offers easy answers, for it is a story that cuts to the very core of faith and its demands. It forces us to confront the complexities and contradictions inherent in our spiritual journeys. It is a stark illustration of the potential chasm between the ethical and the religious, between what we understand to be right and the perplexing demands of a higher power. This chasm is not easily bridged, and it requires a leap of faith that is both terrifying and transformative. Abraham's journey, his agonizing ascent of Mount Moriah, becomes a haunting metaphor for the inner turmoil of faith. Each step he takes is laden with doubt, fear, and an overwhelming sense of duty. It is a journey where every step forward feels like a betrayal, where every doubt is amplified by the gravity of the task at hand. The path is rugged, the climb steep, and the destination uncertain. Yet, in this very act of surrender, in this terrifying leap of faith, Abraham becomes the embodiment of something extraordinary, something that transcends the limits of human comprehension. His story is a testament to the power of faith, the strength of the human spirit, and the profound mysteries of the divine. Kierkegaard, in his inimitable style, offers us two contrasting figures, the knight of infinite resignation and the knight of faith. These archetypes represent two profound ways of engaging with the existential dilemmas that life presents us. The first, the knight of resignation, accepts the absurdity of life, the impossibility of fulfilling all desires. He acknowledges the inherent limitations and the inevitable losses that come with the human condition. He makes peace with loss, with the limitations of the human condition. This acceptance is not a sign of weakness but rather a profound strength, a stoic resilience in the face of life's inherent tragedies. We can admire his stoicism, his quiet acceptance of life's tragic dimension. His journey is one of inner peace, a calm surrender to the inevitable. But then we have the Knight of Faith. Ah, this enigmatic figure. He represents a different path, one that is filled with paradox and profound mystery. He too experiences the depths of despair, the crushing weight of existence. Yet he goes further. He does not stop at resignation. He takes a bold step beyond it. He takes a leap into the abyss of the unknown, and somehow, miraculously, emerges transformed. This leap is not a simple act of courage but a profound act of faith. He embraces the paradox, the absurdity, the sheer improbability of hope. In doing so, he finds a new way of being, a way that transcends the limitations of mere resignation. The Knight of Faith does not deny suffering, does not shy away from the pain of existence. Instead, he confronts it head-on, integrating it into his very being. He absorbs it, transcends it through an act of radical belief. This belief is not naive or blind, but deeply rooted in the reality of his experiences. This is not a blind faith, but a faith forged in the fires of doubt, tempered by the very real possibility of despair. It is a faith that has been tested and has emerged stronger. It is a faith that allows him to love, to hope, to live fully, even in the face of the absurd. This is the leap of faith, a journey that transforms despair into a profound and enduring hope.